I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of like, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried, like what is going on? It's crazy right now. It's absolutely crazy. Today, day trading again in the small account. We're up $1,400 in this account right now. I'm gonna show you how I have still on a heater, an absolute heater. We made $3,500 in the challenge account today. My competitor blew up his account today, but hey, who's counting? You already knew who was gonna win. Let's get right into it, my friends. What's going on, guys? Patrick here. Well, like I said yesterday, I made this account. I started this account September 1st just so I could prove a point to basically inspire people, to show people in the market flow trader community that it is very, very possible to grow, to make money as a day trader with a small amount of money. You don't need $1 million to make money as a day trader, to make $100 a day, $200 a day, to be realistic, right? Just small amounts of money add up. You can grow an account. You can basically, have very decent supplemental income with only working a few hours a day. Obviously, there's risk. Day trading is very difficult. 90% of day traders lose. So pretty much 90% of you watching this video are probably going to end up losing if you try to do this. But if you put in the work, you have a strategy, you have a plan, you can do this, right? Like you can do it. 10% of people can find success. 90% fail. I just want to be honest. Day trading is very difficult. These results are not typical by any means. And I've been trading now for 7 years, right? I have red days. I do lose, but right now, obviously in this account right now, we're on a fucking heater. If you look at this on the month right now for September, 0 losing trades, total P&L for the month so far, $10,965. Basically trading 2 contracts, 52 trades. Today was kind of a difficult day, to be honest. I had some trades that I basically like moved my stop to like break even, and we took like very small profits on a few trades that ended up going a lot deeper, a lot bigger moves down later on. But it was just one of those days. We had a big trend. I'll show you guys a chart here in a second, but in general, if you look here, 10,000, this is all real. This is not photoshopped. It's a real deal action deal. If you see here on my account balance for the month so far, that's $3,486 starting out with. Right now, we got 14,000 here in this account. All right. So it is real. This is the real stuff. Also, today, trading in the challenge account, we are up $3,595. And well, the balance there, 157,451. Like I said, my competition basically lost $3,000 a day. He's $3,000 in the red on the day. His account's down to like 4,800. So getting really close to blowing up the account. I'm sure he'll probably blow it up at some point. Obviously, it's not really a competition, but hey, it is what it is. We're winning. So I want to talk about this setup here today. Let's get into the actual setup that was today. Like what was today? It was wild. And it was crazy because, like I said, I didn't really capitalize. I'll be honest, like I did not fully capitalize on this move today. We talked about this move right here at open. Look at how beautifully this played out. Go to the 1 minute chart and just look at how beautifully this played out right there at open. Like just so beautifully. So we basically had this pop right there at open. We pushed up into this resistance right there and then dumped. And I should have been a lot more aggressive. I should have definitely been a lot more aggressive for that move through the 600s. I took a short right here from the 15s and ended up covering before we got through the 600s, but you can see we went all the way down there to the 76s. So, I need to believe. I need to put in the belief, right? So it's hard because you have those days where the market's choppy, the market's not giving you these big setups, and then you have a day like today where it's just absolutely mind-blowing, these setups. So this one from here, from the 90s all the way down to the 20s, I mean, it just kept going. Like you had some choppy areas, but in general, I mean, the market was hot and there was some really good setups when they happened. Like this setup right here, this is the Lux Algo breaker blocks with signals, I believe, indicator. And look at this thing from the 460s all the way down there to basically 360. So a 100-point move here. This is a 2-minute chart. So from 1254 down there to about 130, 150, that's a massive move down, a absolute massive move down here. So some really good setups. it was really a day to have patience. You can see basically an hour of this chop zone. We broke out, we then dumped, and we got all the way down here to the 370s. That 400 level was that key level. We drew this line there on the chart at the 460s based on kind of the low there from Wednesday. The low from Wednesday there on the daily chart there as well. And we talked about this kind of possible move down here into the 460s, and then obviously the low right there on that candle. This is after the CPI report. The low was 406. So you can see that CPI report came out there on Wednesday. That low was that 406 level, and look at where we got to, 394. So they basically dumped this thing right on down. 15-minute chart, I mean, just absolute bloodbath. That first 15-minute candle from the 600s down there to the 526 is almost a 100-point move in the first 15 minutes. I definitely should have capitalized for a lot bigger moves today. It's hard. Like, it's just not easy, you know, to simply be able to capitalize off of every move, I guess. Sometimes it's like, when the market's too trendy, you're like, oh, is it gonna keep going lower and lower and lower and lower? But it does. It ends up going lower and lower and lower. It's crazy. It's crazy sometimes. But yeah, that was Friday. The account, the Trade Evade account, still absolutely going nuts. Like I said, over 50 trades there, 0 losers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, okay, there's obviously gonna be some red to come. Like, by no means am I claiming that I never have red days or never have losing trades. I have losing trades. I have red days. That's part of it. But right now, for the month of September, in that account, we're killing it. So I don't know. I gotta just take a red. I gotta take a small loser just to like get it over with, so I can stop thinking about it. Like right now, I'm just so focused on like not having a loser that it's playing against me, and I'm not holding on to my trades long enough. Like I need to be, especially like a day like today. Today was on point. I mean, there was just some really, really good setups in terms of the move down and break and all that stuff. So if you guys haven't hit that like button, subscribe button, you know what to do. We'll be live back here Monday morning every day, 9:15 a.m. I'll see you guys then. Peace to the Middle East.